What's up guys, and welcome back to Tackling the World. Today we are tackling the greenhouse, and I'll show you what we've been working on for the last few days, starting with day one. So this is the next project to tackle. Gotta clean this up. We have hopefully killed all of the wasps, but yeah, I might just do a little bit of cleanup now, and then in the evening, once they go back to sleep. Biggest thing is I need to pull all this stuff out. There's just so much garbage. And there's a ton of rat poop, which is why I have to clean that up. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck that there's no wasps. Oh my gosh, there's already a wasp. Alright, gonna hit pause on cleaning that up because it's actually, one, extremely hot in there at this time of day, and two, the bees and the wasps are super active right now, so I'd rather just wait until the evening or even tomorrow morning when it's pretty clear in there. Especially because if there's any wasp nests that we missed, I don't want to touch them while they're active. So we'll do that later when it's probably better timing. For now, I'm actually going to build one of my garden beds that I left in storage. Got these birdies ones. This one came with the property. I just had to clean it up. There's still some garbage I need to toss, so I've run out of space. Planted a bunch of herbs already. And I got chili peppers because I was actually going to be just putting them in the greenhouse. I want to see if I can grow things all year round that typically just grow in the summer. So we'll see how that goes. It's finished, and now I just gotta find a place for it. We have to get more dirt because I don't actually have enough dirt. Pretty big. I can literally sit in it and my legs don't reach the other side, so this is pretty big. I don't know where to put it because I have so many options. It's pretty exciting. I don't know, think about it. Maybe I need to like imagine how I want this garden space to be, because maybe I am gonna want a bunch more beds here. We're in the middle of nowhere, so it would be good to grow as much food as we can, because the closest grocery store that sells kind of everything you would need is an hour away, one way. So that's going to end up being 2 hours, and the closest Asian market's probably like 3 hours at least. So gotta make sure we're growing all our own stuff. I got my composter, so I'm gonna build that and start composting because we need better soil. So I just bought a random one off of Amazon that had good reviews. I think it's called like the Nazu or something. I'll link it down below. But had good reviews. Got our instructions. Ooh, that's a lot of bolts. Hopefully this won't take me too long to build. I did see some people in the reviews said it was kind of tricky to build, so we will see. We've got the circular part of the bin. Now we're just going to make the stands. Almost finished. Look at that, guys. I finished it. We have a composter now, and we already have like 2 bags full of compost because this took longer to arrive than I thought.
I just found another big wasp nest behind. There's like the sink over there, and I started vacuuming them up. It was right here, right behind this one, just tucked in. I started vacuuming them up, and then they started attacking, going to town, and I was like swinging the swinging the vacuum around, trying to hit them with that, keep them away, and suck them up all at the same time. Got most of them. I bet there's still some around. Yeah, there's one right there. Clock them in the head. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Got him. Stop, stop.
Ready? Oh, lizard. 2 lizards.
Alligator lizard. Living in there. It's nice and warm, probably.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Let's go in the sun, buddy. Whoa! I thought he wanted to see the world.
There it goes.
Oh, let him catch a... Oh, yeah, get it. Look at this lizard skin. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but... Oh. It's probably from that little alligator lizard. I don't know if you guys saw him before he jumped out of my hand. While we wait for the wasp to chill out, go back to sleep, I'm going to start on this other project. We have this cabinet in the kitchen that is way too dark and just kind of ugly. So I'm going to repaint it so it looks a little nicer. I'm going to paint it green though. My color scheme for the interior of the house is going to be lots of greens. I haven't really spent too much time buying any decor, but we'll accumulate it slowly over time. So this is what I'm going to paint. I gotta sand it, prime it, and then paint it. I'm not too worried about the tile because it's actually going to be covered by my really nice runner. I'll show it to you guys in a bit, but I think if you watched our videos when we were in Oaxaca, you probably already saw it. And I put that in storage because I thought it was so pretty that I had to buy it even before we had a house. And now we have a house, so I have somewhere to put it. Alright, got most of it all sanded down. Took a little while to do all that. I think this furniture is all handmade, which is pretty cool, but that meant I had to do a lot more sanding because there was, what are they called? Splinters. There was a ton of splinters, and had to shave those down a little bit because we don't want to be getting splinters. Now it's time to clean up and do the prime coat. We got the pieces nicely painted with the primer, and it's just about dry. It's been a few hours. So I'd say I think it's time to paint it. So we bought a brand new camera, which is what we've been using for these vlogs, just an easy handhold one, and I already dropped it and broke it. And it's a very small one, and unlike a GoPro, it's more delicate. It's the DJI one. Luckily we have insurance on it. I'll have to be more careful next time. Just got really excited, forgot the camera was in my lap, jumped out of the van, and it ended up under my foot. So the camera is fine. It's just the gimbal part isn't quite working. So we'll take that in and get it fixed. But for now, kind of stuck with the GoPro. While the paint on the cabinet dries, I'm just making some dinner. Doing a slightly different style for my enchiladas, and this is a quick dinner. I already got the salsa pre-made in here. It's a chili-based salsa instead of, I think you guys have seen me make the tomato-based one with serranos. And we're doing a filling of potatoes and carrots, but the carrots are white, so it just looks like potato. We didn't tell you guys the story because there was just so much going on that I think we forgot to. But the very first night, we were going to bed, and just as we're literally about to turn off the light and go to sleep, a bat flies into our bedroom. This is basically a one-bedroom house, and the stairs just go directly into the room. There's no door. So we looked for him, we opened the doors, and we thought he flew out. Until the following night, same thing. We're about to go to bed, and we see the bat flying. And we're not sure if maybe he didn't fly out. We didn't actually see him fly out the door, but he went so close to the door and then disappeared, so we assumed he did. So we weren't sure if we have a hole somewhere or if the bat was just hanging out the entire day with us not seeing him. But as we finally managed to get him out, this time for sure, when he disappeared for a few minutes and we were trying to find him, I realized he blends in so well with the knots of the wood. So, like this. We couldn't see him for a little while, so we were thinking that he was just stuck in, and we didn't notice him because he blends in pretty well. Yeah, we haven't seen him since. after we actually got him out this time. Taco used a kayak paddle to like scoop him up and get him outdoors. When we were cleaning up the little storage barn, we discovered there's actually like 6 bats living in there. So I already bought a bat box. I bought 2 of them because we do want to keep them here. They can kill up to 3,000 insects a night. So we definitely want that since we have a ton of mosquitoes. I've said this before in other videos, but the key to good tortillas in your enchiladas is to fry them in a pan, not oven cooked. There's our cabinets drying. Here's our enchiladas.
Some potato enchiladas. Let's try it. That is yummy. Need maybe another kick of chili. These chili's been sitting out here, but should be alright. You want a little kick of chili?
Sure.
A little dried chili. You said these were spicy, huh? Yum. That's delicious.
And Taku heard something. He's like, what was that? And I look over his shoulder. These guys were eating my tomatoes right now while we were having dinner. Look at them. You guys are gonna be so much worse than squirrels. Look at how like creepy they are. Like cute but creepy. There's another one over here. What in the world? $2. $2 and a dough.
3 of them in there?
Yeah. It's completely fenced off in here, but deers can jump pretty high, but I'm guessing he probably hurt himself jumping or something.
He left the gate open, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh, and they can't get out. Okay, maybe they can't jump this high. I'm not sure.
He left the gate open so they had to.
Yeah, since we were cleaning out. Man.
So now we have to leave it open so they go out.
No, I think they got out. They jumped. Alright, we got 2 bat boxes. I like this one better, looks wise. It's just kind of cute with the little windows and the design. This one comes with better mounting stuff. Whereas this one I'm a little concerned. I don't want my bats to fall. There's just
What are
like
you
2
concerned
spots.
about?
The next day, so the deer ate most of my tomato plant. We left the gate open just for like a brief few minutes because we were just gonna have dinner and we were actually eating outside. They weren't that far from us, but they just snuck right in and ate the tomato plant. So I also finished the furniture. It looks really good. It's kind of more of a sage green. I don't know how well that's showing on this camera. And I also tried to clean up the greenhouse some more yesterday, but I discovered that the wasps were living in the weeds. So every time we get rid of nests, we find more nests, and I think we're now gotten rid of all the nests, but now we're finding out that they're just sleeping in the weeds. So I'm gonna try to clear that out anyways. I found this in here, so I'm gonna try to clean it up from a distance so I don't get bitten. Lizard skins.
Alright, well, we're making good progress in here, as you can see, but this planter box thing, it's a little too tall for Jocelyn, so I'm gonna take the top one off, then she can have an easier time going in there. Otherwise, she needs a little step stool. She can't reach. That I just put a really fat screw in there. Use that for something. Oh. In the greenhouse, there's this garden bed, right? But wait, when you go outside, that same bed extends out all the way to here, and it's not actually a good thing because this is rotting. All this side right here, it's all rotting. It's like all termites and it's just coming down. And also there's some support beams in the center on the inside of the greenhouse that's rotting where it's in the dirt, because the dirt is moist, you know, from watering plants. And so we have to replace the beam. We're thinking of what to do with this. we're thinking maybe just take this entire thing, get rid of this half, and just cut it off right at the wall of the greenhouse. Well, this part is already fallen off, so I'm going to just take off this wall, and we're going to try to dig some dirt out, transfer it to other planters, and just elsewhere. See what happens in the end. There we go.
Break time.
Little apple juice. All right, what do we got? What are we working with?
Salpicón.
Salpicón.
It's like a little refreshing taco.
It's like a cold pork taco.
Mm-hmm. Or beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
Hook me up with some of that pickle.
Right, so I pickled these with a lot of habaneros. So you should know that they are very spicy. Let's start you off small. Another project we have to do. The covering, the awning here is green. So it casts kind of a green shadow on us. So one day, kind of low priority, we'll change it to white.
Yeah. I was thinking we're going to have to take all those panels off for the greenhouse, take out as much dirt as we can, and then so we can replace the 2 posts that are in the dirt, that are rotten. Yeah, and then we'll have to rebuild that planter bed, so it's basically acts as a wall. And yeah, so that planter bed in the outside we'll just have to cut it off, and it's gonna be a bit of a project, just so much dirt. We've only moved like a quarter, maybe, if that, maybe a quarter of the dirt that's there. And yeah, that was like 10 wheelbarrows worth.
We have a lot of projects.
This is delicious. Yeah, we do have a lot of projects. Quite fun. I have to build some stuff in the garage as well. I need a vehicle to be able to pick up like lumber and a bunch of 2x2s and all kinds of stuff like that, plywood, and I can't do it in the van. I mean, I could put some inside, but
Mount it on top.
it's so.
The greenhouse is going to be really cool.
Yeah, and I think Jocelyn wants to get the greenhouse done, kind of first, so because she can grow stuff in there year round. Even if we don't have like an actual garden going, we want to do like a whole terrace on the hillside and all this stuff, but we're not going to be able to grow an actual garden until next year.
Oh man, it's so much work to dig all this dirt out. We're kind of looking at the support beams, and they're not in bad shape except for like a little bit where it was exposed to the air. It seems to start rotting here, and then here is okay. Just this little section, and then all of this is pretty much fine. So, and the supports everywhere else are fine. Operation Greenhouse turned into a much bigger project. We were just going to clean the place up, and yeah, now it's fixing it instead. Alright, we've made some really good progress yesterday. Pretty much got to the point where we want to be. This is about like flat here. We'll just take out a little more. We'll see what we get done today though, because we do have plans this weekend. So I'll try to get as much as we can done today. If not, we'll finish in a few days. Got a little rain on the forecast. First rainfall. We're also going to put more rain collecting gutters around it, since this is like a slightly sloped. All the water's falling this way, so we might as well collect it. Oh, it's coming down. I guess we won't be working much today.
Well, it's good that we got rain right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's really dry. Haven't had any rain, so that's pretty good.
Keep the fires away.
Yeah, even though I think this is just going to be a quick one.
My rain catcher system's not up yet. Ah, all the water I'm losing.
Yeah, but it'll be good to actually. I've been meaning to kind of spray the roof so I can see if there's any leaks in the garage and whatever the other rooms too. But yeah, I didn't want to waste the water, so good thing this rain will help, and I can see if there's any leaks.
We're realizing what's eating this wood is actually these ants. Ouch.
Yeah, I thought it was termites, but there's a ton of ants, these big ants. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them have wings.
Oh.
Look at that, see that?
Quick Google search says they are carpenter ants, and we actually have something that will kill them. I found this in the greenhouse earlier, the diatomaceous earth. So it looks like we just have to sprinkle that on the wood, and that'll kill them, and a whole lot of other pests. That's what I used to use too. It says they don't actually eat the wood, they just tunnel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
but it destroys the wood, so.
Yeah, same. Okay, well I know this probably isn't the best thing to do, but I think it'd be good enough for a temporary fix. Those rotten 4x4s, I found some of these 4x4s on the property, and these are good, pressure treated, so it's gonna withstand in the dirt much better. So I'm going to just take a chunk of the 4x4 out that's rotten, because it's the only rotten part is right above the dirt, and then maybe 12 inches below the dirt. So I got about 26 inches of 4x4 right here. So just gonna take a chunk out, replace it, and call it a temporary fix. Pretty good, pretty straight. This just isn't long enough to go all the way through, so I gotta do the other side. Should come right out. Yeah, that's no good. So now got a brand new one. Oh yeah, nice. As good as I'm gonna get it there. That's pretty nice. Now I'm going to brace it with some 2x4s. I'm gonna put a 2x4 from up here all the way down here, and we'll screw those in to the to all of it, and that'll provide support for this joint. Almost there. Almost there. All right. That one's in. Take this off. Okay. Ooh.
Looks good.
Got that bolted. We got this bolted on this side. Got that bolted on this side again. And these are massive screws, actually. really big. It goes through all three of them. Got one right there, got one right there, and got one on the bottom. Actually, I need another one on top. But I have a couple screws in there at the moment. All right, guys, well, check out this progress here. I have changed it out for a brand new post, and I added a couple 2x4s there. So this is not going anywhere. And on this side, the really rotten one, also did a similar thing, but I also added in another 2x4 that's just the entire height of this the support. So extra 2x4 support with the new little slotted in 4x4 that just matches that top 4x4, and then another support 2x4 on that side. So this is very solid as well, and we got some like really massive screws in there, so it's looking all good. And then I added this 2x4 as well, just give one more support because this one isn't amazing. So it's looking good. I think it's all good. I got to start putting the wall up, so you can see I got this really 2x12 here. That's gonna be that bottom support, and got another one there to go with the entire length. On top of that, I found some what do you call that, like sheet metal kind of thing, laying around the property. So I'm going to use that to cover this bit of it, and then we'll put the windows back in, and that's it. Oh, that was a lot. All right, guys, we are almost there, almost done with the greenhouse. But Jocelyn made a little lunch. Thank you very much. And I think after this lunch, I think I can finish it off in the next hour or two if everything goes according to plan. Little chicken salad. Alright, guys, I am done with this greenhouse project. Oh, another project done. We did it! That was a lot of digging. All that dirt that we had in the beginning, moved everything. Right, and this is how it looks on the inside. No more wasps. There's still some flying around here and there, but it's all good. Jocelyn's getting this timer watering thing set up at the moment. She's already planted some herbs and some flowers, so we're off to a good start.
I want to try to grow a mango and a papaya. I don't know how well it'll go, but you know, there's people who grow them in greenhouses, so I figure I'll try my luck.
All right, well, hopefully we get some mangoes in the future.
Oh, and bananas.
Some papayas and bananas. Well, she is very optimistic.
Optimistic, yeah.
She's very optimistic about her chances. Yeah, if you guys have any tips on it, leave a comment. And I know a lot of people are gonna call out a lot of stuff that I probably did wrong and all that, but go ahead, leave in the comments. We'll read them, we'll get to them. And yeah, I'd like to hear what kind of other project you'd like us to see. We'll continue working on the house here, on the property. I want to build a campsite. I want to build some off-grid stuff. I want to do all kinds of things. So a lot of content coming on this channel, Tackling the World. We are going to be traveling still too, but we're adding this on top of that, bit of homesteading, property building,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on our next project. Peace.
I want more greenhouses, so if anyone has suggestions, or if a greenhouse company wants to sponsor a video, I'd be really excited. There's greenhouses everywhere.
Well, we do get a lot of sun, so that'll be good.